All right. All right. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new track. I'm joined by one of my co-hosts at the moment. I'm surprised he's here, but Red Devil Soul, take it away, my brother. How you doing? How you feeling? Uh, glad to be back in this new season. I know
Not
you're
really.
eager. Uh, new
No, not
beginnings
right
and
now.
whatnot. Oh, my.
Three games in and it's already fucking depressing. So yeah, let's
3
just hurry
games
this up.
in.
Nah,
3 games in, and yeah, he already wants hammering out. But no,
no. I'm not like everyone else. No, no,
oh,
no,
you're not
no,
on that
no,
train? You're not on that train? All
no,
right.
no, no.
All right. Well, look, before we start, just a quick one. Yeah, Joey will be joining us. He's just having some technical difficulties, but he said he will be here soon. So, yeah. Other than that, yeah, we will start the show. As you can see by the title, I feel like I wrote this title a lot last season. We were having a lot of mud baths last season. Yep, Manchester United back in the mud, followed by their true neighbours as well. Manchester Club, yep. Even Nick's from Shade as well. He knows. Yeah. Look, to be honest, I'm sick of these mud baths, bro. Who
Back
wants to
again.
start?
Is this another therapy session? Is this the first one already?
Uh, yeah, it's not even fortnightly, not even a fortnight gone past, and it's already therapy
Oh,
session
already
for the
back.
Manchester Club. Uh, Look, I'll start because I feel like mine's a
Yeah,
bit
yeah, you can
less
start.
now
Yeah, yeah.
because of what happened just previously, and yours was more recently as well. Um, yeah. So yeah, start of the week. I think it was the first game of the week. Early game, early kickoff for us. City versus Tottenham. And look, banter aside, everything I told you is I wasn't confident. Like I've been telling you for many times. Every time this fixture comes up, I always say to you, "Is this one?" I'm genuinely terrified of it, and you can see why. No matter what, we can put the best City team in there. The team that previously is undefeated, 21 in a row, whatever. They come against Spurs, they just lose. And look, this City was the one that was going up against them was an unknown identity. You know what I mean? We still don't know what they were about. Yeah, they beat Wolves 4-0, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it was still fresh. This was like the real test, right? Like I was telling you, oh, this was your test last week. This was our test. Like, can we actually beat Spurs or, give Spurs a game at the Etihad? Quick question answered. No, we can't. And to be honest, that's one of the worst performances against Spurs I've ever seen. Usually when we play Spurs, and I'm not even like trying to talk us up or anything because we played so shit. Like usually when we do play Spurs, we actually give them a go. You know what I mean? Like it's usually we have most of the possession. We try. Like sometimes the keeper will just do miraculous saves. It's just not our night. Whatever. This time, no, it wasn't even like that. We had one chance, early chance. I think it fell to Marmoush.
Yeah.
And yeah, to be honest, he should have buried it, and he didn't. Um, yeah, look, honestly, I'm not going to just pin it on him because everyone had a bad game from the keeper, the guy wearing pink, to the guy that's got luscious
Keeper.
blonde hair at the front. Yeah. I remember you asking me last week if I wanted signings, and I was sitting there going, I don't need shit right now. You know what I mean? I think we're good. If you were to ask me that again, I'd probably change my answer right now. But you know what? I wouldn't even say I want a keeper. I'd say just bring back Edison and let this guy be his underling, not make this guy number one.
It's like we both got a keeper situation.
Yeah, but we self.
Yeah, yours
I
isn't
mean,
so
you
bad,
kind of
obviously. Yours,
no, but we
yeah, yeah.
self-inflicted it. You know what I mean? Like it was like Pep got too
So did
confident.
we
He
got
was
rid of
like,
Dare.
yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, I thought about. It, I was like, you kind of did it as well, self-harmed as well. But no, look. At the end of the day, I just feel like out of everyone that got it wrong, like I said, everyone played shit, but everyone that got it wrong, the most that got it wrong in that whole game was Pep. Pep got the whole system wrong. He put, in my opinion,
He's
he
got
switched it
bullied,
up.
man. He's got
Bro, we
really
got wait,
bullied, eh?
bro, we got bullied in midfield. We got bullied like Reinders from last week to this week, from Ballon d'Or nominee
I
to
know. I was gonna.
Carly. can't even lace his boots. You know what I mean? Cherky didn't know what he was doing. He was just running in dead ends. But to be fair, at least he was having a go. Like he was only one of the only players on the field. Him and Oscar Bob were actually trying to have a go.
He wasn't
to
playing
no
against
avail.
tired legs. He wasn't playing against tired legs in the second half.
Oh, good to see your headset's working, by the way. Yeah, they're pretty shit. Looking pretty red. What's going on? You been in the sun? What's going on?
Looking pretty red.
Yeah.
Just tied top of the table, baby.
Oh, tied top of the table, but you're not top of the league. Okay.
No,
see, when you get,
yeah,
but like when you're by yourself, top of the league, you know, it's a different story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We were there for like pretty much the whole season last year. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's every couple of years here and there, it happens.
For besides the last 15 years,
twice in 35 years.
Or we can go the other flip side and twice in 5 years. Let's start talking. How many titles in your club's history? Let's start branching.
Yeah, we can start. Yeah, let's go. Let's preach back. Let's preach way back.
Anyway, move on. Look, I don't want to come in and start drama straight off the bat.
No, that's good.
You know what I mean?
I like it. I like it.
It was you're about to cop the ruler, mate. All right. There was
just that shitty plastic ruler out of my face right now.
There's just heaps of talk last week about top of the table, this and that, and then.
Yeah. Look, don't come in here with your little fluky win, all right? Calm down, all right? Your little 16-year-old had to get you the win. He sacked this, he sacked that, and then all of a sudden a little 16-year-old comes off the bench and wins the game. Pipe down.
Isaac's coming. We'll get on to that, mate.
We'll see. We'll get on to that. Anyway, back to the therapy session. So, yeah, we were shit all over the park. I can't defend it because last week we were exceptional. We were excellent. Like, everyone was, like I said, like we were like, all right, there was signs of like this has been, a city back. But then again, 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. And it's the same thing since last season. We just couldn't defend. They caught us on the counter and we didn't even give them a go. Like that was the main thing that pissed me off. Okay, I didn't care that we lose. Like, it pissed me off that we lose. But the main thing is like we didn't give them a game. We gave up. We played good for the first 20 minutes. Then after that, it was like after they scored their goal, it was like everyone just dropped their heads and were like, oh, well, we're losing this. It's like, why? You know what I mean? Like it just didn't make sense to me. So, but like I was saying to Sol before, the biggest blame, in my opinion, was Pep. He got it wrong. The personnel he picked just wasn't the right ones, in my opinion. He should have stuck to the same personnel that he played against Wolves. Like, should have had Bernardo in the midfield. Should have kept Doku as well. It just, in my opinion, it just would have worked out better.
I do think that's why maybe he's complained lately about having too many players. I've seen that, and maybe.
Bro, he's always complained about that.
It's a bit to do with that because maybe he,
to be honest, it's kind of frustrating.
Because
it's a bit
you've got
frustrating,
so many players and you've kind of got to give them game time because you don't want them to be unhappy. But
look, I love Pep. You know my opinion.
He rotates a lot, so.
This is the thing. Thank you for mentioning that, Sol. He says he doesn't like a big squad, but this man is the biggest. Thank you. This guy is like, they call him Pep Roulette in fantasy because of how much he freaking changes the squad. For a man that doesn't like a big squad,
obviously he probably had to start him like after he came on after last.
Well, this is the thing. No, he doesn't, because like I've seen Pep do, like for example, Brad Mahrez used to score hat tricks for fun, and then he'd bench him the next game, full game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grealish would play one of the best games of his life in that treble season, and then he'd bench him. Foden was player of the season last season, and then all of a sudden he's like, Pep's like, oh, I'm just going to bench him. You know what I mean? Like
last season,
he's weird. Not last, sorry, the season before that, when he was players PFA or whatever it was. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, like it's just a weird one with Pep. Like I don't understand that. I get like he wants a smaller squad, like he's worked with smaller squads before, but like you said, like it's not the end of
many games.
No, not even that, bro. Like you saw what happened last season, right? One bad injury, and look what happened. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'd rather a big squad. I'm not a big squad, but like at least like for example, now that for example,
You just need
so
to
example,
position. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So for example, if Rodri, like let's just say example again, Rodri goes out again for the season. I'm not going to be as fussed as I was last season because I know Reinders is going to do the job right there, and Nico Gonzalez is a good backup as well.
Did
But
Reinders
look,
play on the
before,
weekend?
yeah, he did, and he had a shocker. Like I was telling Sol, like the week before, Ballon d'Or contention to couldn't even lace his boots in that field last week. Like I said, the only players that were actually having a go but still were shit were Cherky and Oscar Bob. They were like, yes, they were playing at like they were playing dead end balls and running at like 3 or 4 defenders and just playing nowhere. But at least you could see they were having a go. Where the other players, you could see they were trying to get away from the ball. They were just passing it back, doing the safe option. You know what I mean? Getting really frustrating. And then when that second goal went in, when it was Trafford's fault, well, to be honest, it was kind of Trafford's fault and Nico Gonzalez because I don't know why he was calling for that ball. But either way, keeper probably shouldn't even pass it to him. But either way, bit of both their fault. But yeah, when they scored that second goal, you could see we could not pass back to him. The players weren't confident passing it back to him, and the keeper wasn't confident as well. And I actually felt bad for the young lad.
See, I reckon that's a massive. I reckon that's a massive thing that you're kind of that's gone under the radar a bit because last season Edison didn't play as much, did he?
No, he did. He did.
You reckon he played as much last season as he did the season before?
No, yeah, he did. He did. He just like
I thought he missed a bit of last year. Like I thought
he had a few. He had a few injuries here and there. And see the thing with Edison. So like with us, we usually put or we had Ortega last season. We usually put like our backup keeper in the cup games. You know what I mean? So that's why like it looks like Edison's not in there, but no, in the Premier League he plays like majority of the games, even like the games where you think it's like like the midweek game against for example like again no disrespect to Burnley or whatever, but like you'd think yeah he might get a rest here. No, he plays that game. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's one of those. It's weird because at the end of the day, look, last season. It wasn't Edison's fault as well. Like you got to remember that everyone had a shit season last season.
I'm not saying it was Edison's fault. I just feel like because let's not deny here, Edison's best trait is his ability to be an extra outfield player involved in the build-up play. And
he had 4 assists. He had 4 assists last season.
Man City would always recycle the ball back to him, and he'd move the ball, and he'd draw a player out, then pass the ball, and then that. Therefore, there leaves an overload of City players onto the opposing players, and then you play it through. And he was just always an option where you could go back to. But obviously, you're not going to find another keeper out there probably that's as good as Edison with his feet. So I do think City are going to.
And that's another strange one.
I do think there's going to be a bit of a transition period going forward when you do decide, because obviously it looks like he's going to leave the club. I feel like that loss shouldn't be underestimated in terms of the way Man City play football, because he was massive in those seasons where he's won everything.
No, he definitely is. He has been for a very long time. And like what you was just saying, he's literally a player that, like you say, he's one player that can unlock can unlock a counter press. Like teams buy like 2 or 3 midfielders to try to do that, and this guy is one keeper that can just do one long ball, and all of a sudden your pressing's done for. So look, I understand like the importance of him, and he's like he is one of those keepers that like he's got that trait, and that's what he's excellent at, right? Look, at the end of the day, he's getting old as well. We got to remember that. Like but at the end of the day, keepers can live. They can play up to 40 or whatever, depending on their health and their longevity. But look, at the end of the day, that's why it's a bit of a strange one to see that we're going for Donnarumma, because he's an exceptional keeper and a great keeper, but not a City profile keeper, if you get what I mean. You know what I mean?
He's not he's
That is what you need right now.
Definitely not what we need. Like we already got, not saying Trafford's the same as Donnarumma, but we've already got a good shot.
Do you know
what I mean?
I think
Donnarumma's still.
I think City have just gotten complacent a bit with some of the players they buy now. Like I feel like I don't know. And I feel like it comes down to maybe a few things, just all that short-term success, dominating football. And I just feel like maybe they're just going, oh,
Short-term
we can't.
success. That's 10 years. I wouldn't say that's short-term success.
Well, when you look at the grand scheme of football clubs and how long they've been successful for, 10 years is pretty. It's not like a long-term success. It's 10 years. 10 years is 10 years.
Long. That's pretty long.
Football.
Like you've had kids and shit at a time, like that have grown up and stuff. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's long, but it's 10 seasons. Like at the end of the day,
Long time.
You've been the biggest team in the last 10 years, but are you the biggest club in England because of that 10 years? You're not. So that's what I'm saying.
Not even close.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So 10 years in the grand scheme of clubs and stuff isn't long. But I just feel like because you've had so much success in such a short space is more what the point of what I was getting at anyway. Like, you probably haven't seen many other teams dominate as much over that 10 years as any other 10 years in football history besides maybe Man United and Liverpool in the 70s and 80s. Like, they're comparable. But I just feel like maybe there's just got a bit of complacency about some of the transfers and signings and just Pep will work it out. Pep will work it out in a way.
This new signings from this season is from the new what do they call him? The new football director. So look, at the end of the day, I don't think we've made bad signings. It's just that, I just feel like we've been found out, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, in a way.
There's a bit of that as well.
You spent 250 million in January last year, and it literally you were not a better team after spending 250 million, which is crazy.
I disagree. What do you mean? We came third and could have arguably came second if we actually pulled our head out of our houses. What are you talking about?
Because of those much better. Really?
Yeah, we weren't much better, but we were so much better.
250 million. You were saying the other week that there's so much pressure on Liverpool,
and we spent
280 million.
And we got to a cup final.
We should win everything because we've spent 250 million or 280 million. But when you spend 250 million, you said that last week.
No, we didn't.
Well, 2 weeks ago, you said there's heaps of pressure on Liverpool. You just spent a lot of money. You said it heaps of times. But anyways,
you're just making things up now. I never said that. I never said there's heaps of pressure on Liverpool. They have to win everything. Okay. But no, what I'm saying is at the end of the day, it's going to be
a rumor.
It might be just a dollar rumor. Nick's definitely a dad. I'm not. This is reassured my convincing that he is a dad. There's 2 dad jokes in the week now.
Yeah, that's very dad. Yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting if we do get him. If we don't, I'm just hoping it's a blip. It's the Tottenham blip that I call it, because at the end of the day, look, this could be another good season for Man City, because we always do lose to Tottenham. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's a good learning curve at the end of the day. Don't get too, as you said, not to get too complacent, because at the end of the day, we did versus Wolves last week. No disrespect to Wolves, and this was a test, and unfortunately, we failed this test. So now we get back on the books and go again. You know what I mean? So, look, another tough fixture, Brighton, coming up. I think is it away?
Yeah. It's at Brighton's home ground.
So we lost last season.
To be fair, I don't know. I just don't feel like Brighton.
Well, Brighton have had a shaky start as well.
Yeah,
they lost Everton, drew to Fulham, but let's at the end of the day, who knows what might happen? If Brighton want to turn up, we know how Brighton can turn up. You know what I mean? So look, I'm not going to take them for granted.
They haven't really strengthened though this year. I don't think Brighton have they? They haven't really. I think they're one of the teams that haven't really bought many players through the door.
On the down low.
From what I know, Brighton do they
bought 1 or 2, but just on the down low.
Yeah,
they've got a great scouting system. All of a sudden, we're going to be watching Brighton's game, and they're going to have 2 or 3 players that are
going to sell for 80-90 million in 2 years. Yeah, they do that a lot. To be fair,
exactly. So
they've got a decent team too. So they're just
what's that CDM that you wanted?
Just the thing is up front. I just don't know. Have they replaced João Pedro?
Yeah.
They
got that. Yeah, they got. Where is he? Belieber? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Who?
Huh?
Belieber.
Yeah, they got Belieber. They got some other. Matoma's still there as well. Their keeper's not bad as well. That I can't pronounce the name, but
Yeah,
yeah.
or whatever.
yeah.
But
Like we just said, just haven't started off well.
Look, look. At the end of the day, like they just had a shaky couple of games as well. Look, they're going to turn up. The Man City are coming into town. They want to turn up, and now that they saw what Tottenham did, they can definitely go.
Yeah.
All right, why can't we do the same? You know what I mean?
100%.
So
100%.
And look, the pressure is on us now because of what we did against Tottenham. So if we had beaten Tottenham, this game, I'm not saying, I would have come in this game going, we're going to smash Brighton, but I would have been definitely more confident. Now, I'm not saying I'm not as confident, but it's going to be shaky. So we'll see. I want my boys to pull up.
Is there slight panic stations to be set? Say if we do play Brighton, you just lose the game.
If we lose to Brighton and then we lose to the Derby next week, then I'm not on the pod for. I'm not on the pod for 3 weeks straight. I'm just letting you know.
You just lose to Brighton, and after 3 games, you find yourself 6 points behind already. Is that? You reckon there's a few alarm bells going, or is he just chilling still? Plenty of time to come back in a long season. I know, but at the same time,
look, do you know what? I'll be straight up honest with you. If you had asked me this question a couple of seasons ago, I would have said, "Why are you even asking me?"
This was classic.
Yeah, you're a joke. Yeah, we lose our first 5 games on purpose. I feel like, you know,
and
what I mean,
then
that's what we used to do back then.
Or draw a game for the rest of the season. Yeah.
But
that's
from
true.
last season,
I think next week's international break, isn't it?
Is it?
After
after this round of fixtures, I'm pretty sure it is. You're right. So, and then Derby's coming, and there's that's going to be interesting.
Right, yeah, I thought it was after the international break.
Right after
that. Thing about that as well to watch would be the fact that most of the Man City squads are going to be going away for international duty, whereas Derby are going to have their full squad for a few weeks to work on their football. Yeah. Is that who
Derby
you're
No, I'm talking about Derby, Man United.
I thought you were playing Derby in the Carabao Cup or something, bro. I don't know. Fuck. That was mad. Bro, we've seen what's happened recently.
Very funny was talking about Derby County this whole time. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. I was like, there was kind of a part of me that's like, I was worrying about Derby County. And then I was like, maybe he's having a slight dig at Jacob.
Every time I said Derby, I kept pointing at Jacob too. I was like, Derby.
Wrong way. What's that way?
Bro, you're pointing the wrong way.
No.
You're the wrong way for me, bro.
How?
That's right.
Derby. No, look. Look, when we burst Derby County, I'll talk about it then. But look, actually that's a good segue because they're in League One, but there's another team in League Two that versed another team in Manchester just recently. Yeah. Look, we've talked about me enough.
We'll start off with the Fulham game first. I haven't even talked about that quickly. Then we'll get into the embarrassment.
Go Fulham.
All right. So
take it away.
You know my expectations for this game. I thought we were going to cruise through it, but obviously we didn't. Ended up getting a 1-1 draw. Honestly, we probably should have lost that game because we missed the penalty, which was a penalty, but our goal, I think he sort of fouled him like when he pushed off him. So we probably shouldn't have got the goal standing. And then obviously they went on and scored. So we probably should have lost that game. But the first 15 minutes, it was pretty good. We were looking decent. Cunha had 2 great chances to get on the score sheet, but
he's getting a lot of chances, but
yeah, he is. It's just we're just not finishing at the moment. Everyone's not finishing at the moment.
But I said that about Nunes for 3 years. So
yeah,
he'll finish these. Eventually, he's got to finish these soon. Like he's got to start finishing them. He never finished them, did he? So I'm hoping
and he had heaps of chances as well. But hopefully he comes decent or starts scoring. So like I said, I thought we were going to come in that game easily and win it, but they ended up coming fighting back, and good goal from them, Smith Rowe. nice little poacher's goal. They
Yeah,
ended
that
up
was a good goal, to be honest. That was a good
Yeah, it
finish.
was. Yeah, it was. It was a great poacher's goal.
And you know
Especially
what?
to get closer between the
He's
two defenders.
got a goal in him, that guy, as well. He really does.
Yeah.
It was a good cross
Yeah, I
by
don't know why
Iwobi, to be
Arsenal.
fair.
That was,
Huh?
it was a good cross.
It was a good cross by Iwobi, to be
Ah,
fair.
it was. Like I said, he got in
Um,
between the two defenders and just
You
poked
see,
his
that
foot
guy as
onto
well,
it.
Iwobi, like, he's one of them. He's on his day, like when he plays well, he
One
looks
of those.
top draw midfielder, but he's just not consistent enough. But yeah,
yeah, no, look.
Are you gonna go?
No, keep going, sorry.
No. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying, like, yeah, like, I was adding on to, agreeing to what he was saying about Iwobi. Like, he's
So
inconsistent.
a little bit of a disappointing result. I did want the win to get off the mark. Obviously, it's only the second game, but yeah, we move on to the more embarrassing result from yesterday. Look, I've seen some pretty embarrassing results for the last 10 years. The 7-0s, 5-0s, 4-0s from Liverpool, the 6-3s from City. They're getting not even making it out of Champions League, losing the final in the Europa League.
the Spurs.
Gosh, there's probably more, but that's just the more
No,
embarrassing ones that I remember from.
plenty.
Huh? Yeah, there's plenty in the last 10 years.
There's plenty.
But I just sort of named mostly your games, but
yeah.
this one was this is right up there with the 7-0 and the 6-1. Probably embarrassment that I've seen in my lifetime. I don't really know what.
That's a big call. That's a big call.
It
I'm not
is.
gonna lie.
It is. Well, with the 7-0, 6-1,
I do think,
7-0,
to be fair,
and
like,
for this to lose to a
in a
like
way,
League Two team.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Definitely, you didn't play your strong back three, but he's played what? They were all back
Yeah,
up
but
on the back three, weren't
we still
I know
had
you still
3/4
should.
of our first team. So
Yeah.
we should have easily won that game. Like, there's no way in hell that they should have been 2-0 up. Obviously we've seen
What were
what
the goals
happened.
like? What, I haven't seen the goals. Were the goals mistakes, or were they good?
Yeah, there were
they good
two
goals?
mistakes. They were both
Oh.
both mistakes from your boy Onana. So, yeah, we
Weren't you
definitely need a
defending this guy
goalkeeper.
live on the podcast only a few weeks ago?
I just said he had a decent season last season. I didn't say I wasn't defending him. I was saying he had a decent season last season. He did have some mistakes, but it wasn't as bad as the first
I just
season.
seen the result, so I can't really comment too much on the game. Haven't seen the goals.
It's definitely
All I've seen is
losing to
Goldbridge
Grimsby.
about going crazy, and all I've seen was Amarim with a tactics board out against the Division 2 team, which the internet seemed to take the piss out of heaps.
I don't really care about that tactical board banter, but
didn't do much. Well, it's all over my feed, probably because my feed's obviously more tailored to taking the piss out of your club than it is taking the piss out of my own club. So you probably get
we did put more attackers on. He did try to put more attackers on and get more goals, but they just put the low block on. We had like 20. Yeah, we had like 28 shots or something like that. So we should have easily scored more than 2 goals.
I did check the statistics because I was like, no way they've been outplayed. So I did check the statistics. There was like 20-something shots, 9 on target, but then they only had 29% of the ball. And I think
they should have scored 2 more goals, but they ended up being just offside. So
I think they
still got easily lost
like
that game.
6 shots away on target, and you only got like 9. So it's like it's only 3 different. But anyways, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like so I've usually been pretty easy on you on this with Man United and stuff. Like, but I'm not even gonna lie. I can't defend this. Like what you're saying. Like it's a hard one to put it up there with like embarrassing. That's a big shout. But like, yeah, Grimsby. Like I don't know. Like your team was more like I know. I kind of disagree with Yusuf saying that. Oh, you had your different starting back three or whatever. No, your team was, like you said, your team was way more than equipped to beat them or play against them. You know what I mean? I think similar thing happened. Like, yeah, you came back when it was 2-2, but when you were down 2, I just felt like the players didn't want to play. You know what I mean? Until he made those subs. But before that, they were like, they just generally thought they were going to lose this game. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, like there was no like fight. Like I don't know. Again, you can tell me otherwise. But was there any fight back?
Well,
like, did you see any
There was
like
no
from the
fight
players?
the whole game. There was no
Yeah, that's
fight
what
the
I'm
whole
trying to.
game. There was
Even
nothing the
yeah.
whole game. Like I didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Mm.
Like this is one of the worst games
I think that's.
I've
I
watched.
honestly think that's something that's been a recurring theme with United over the years because, like you said, like we've seen, like they can show up for a game. They can show up for a game, and they've got
Then they pull
quality.
They
it
did it
off.
They did it 2 weeks ago, and then now
Yeah, they've got quality in the team, and they can play football. They just, I don't know. It's just like they just don't want. They just don't have the effort. It's like the players who are there, kind of. But then they just bought a whole new bunch of players as well, and it's still not.
Well, that's the
happening.
thing with.
I don't know.
kind of
I've heard
like-
talk about a hyena buried at Old Trafford from Paul Pogba and some curse. I'm starting to believe it's true.
That's an insane thing to say, but
I know.
okay.
It's embarrassing, man. Like I don't know. When we lost, it was when you just laugh. You start laughing. You're not even angry. You just start laughing.
Bro,
Watching
turn
the
into the
penalties.
Joker.
Yeah, you just start laughing. Like I said, it's one of the more embarrassing
I
results
was
that I've
watching
watched.
Goldbridge's reaction to Onana's diving in the penalty, like in the penalties. And have you watched
Bro,
it?
he
Jacob?
should have got like 4. I watched the whole thing. He should have got like 4
No, but
of
have
them.
you
It was
watched Goldbridge
ridiculous.
talking
no,
about him?
no, I haven't watched
Right,
Goldbridge. No, I've tried to stay off
he got
for the last 2
get
days. I've
that
been fucking
fucking
angry.
clown out my fucking club. He's diving like he's got concrete in his fucking shoes.
You should have seen the second goal. Like he tried to come out for this cross, completely missed it, and easily just got a tap in. It was ridiculous. The first goal he let it
I
in
reckon.
the near post.
I reckon.
So yeah,
that's probably maybe one of the last times we'll see that guy. I really think United are going to push for a keeper in these last few games, these last few days.
They're getting one,
we
aren't they?
need one. If they don't get one, my prediction is
you're not
definitely
getting one,
changing next
actually,
week.
aren't you?
We still got a few days, but we're trying to get the young guy, like I said from in the last episode. But I don't know what's
Royal
going on with
Antwerp.
that. But we got what 3 days till
Well,
the
now Garnacho's gone.
transfer window closes.
I do expect that deal to go through. Now that Garnacho's gone,
Yeah,
now
there's
you're
money.
probably waiting for that money.
Is Garnacho actually gone now?
Yeah, it's got
he's gone.
he's in his
How much?
medical.
40 million.
40
Man United get 10% selling clause.
Okay.
So that's
Interesting.
definitely enough money for a goalkeeper because I think we were trying, like I said, we were trying to get him for 25 or 15. I can't remember what exactly.
To be
what it
fair,
was.
like I don't know because City reckons that the hinges, their Donnarumma deal hinges on. Sorry,
Right. It was 15.
They're saying
15,
the Donnarumma deal
Donnarumma
hinges on
was
Edison leaving. So if that's the case, and say
I told you we should be
Edison
going for
doesn't go-
Donnarumma. I don't know why don't we just don't go get him.
That's the thing now. I think you'll get him for under 40. How much does City want to pay for him? You just want to pay fuck all for him because he's only got a year left.
And
that's what I'm
PSG
saying.
only wants 30.
I think we offered 25 initially.
I think you might try and get Donnarumma, to be fair. And I think, honestly, it's probably in your best interest right now as a football club to go after someone who is he's proven to be a very good shot stopper because you're obviously conceding shots.
Presence in the box because he's
humongous. You need someone who can is reliable in the sticks and you can build from the back.
The ball.
Hear me out.
Stop.
Hear me out. Pickford would be perfect for you.
No, I don't want Pickford. No way in hell.
Pickford's not good enough.
No way in hell. I want Pickford.
He's not good enough.
I don't know. I feel like
there's a reason.
I feel like his character.
No, there's a reason Jordan Pickford's at Everton, bro. Then there's a reason why he's been there for that many years. It ain't because he loves the club. It's because no one else wants him.
I don't know. I feel like Pickford would be.
I don't want
more
no way.
to
No
you.
way.
Bro, he's tiny. Okay. He's tiny, man.
Donnarumma. Just go get Donnarumma. I don't care. Use the whole 40 Garnacho money.
Okay.
So I don't know. I reckon there'll be more to come on that one regarding that.
Let's say Donnarumma's not there. Who else?
The young one that we're trying to get, the Sonny Limon or whatever. Yeah.
Limon or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's only 2 that I know right now. Can go try get
there's a few keepers.
Yeah, there's a few. I just don't know all the other leagues. So, but the main one
No,
that
even
obviously
in
is
the
a free,
Premier
like,
League, man,
is
there's a
up
few
on the
good.
track
Like,
Yeah,
on the
what's his
what's his
market.
name?
Premier
From the
League.
rumor.
Who was the guy last year? Sellers? Oh, what was that? He's Forest keeper, isn't he?
Yeah, Matt,
Yeah.
whatever, Matt Sells or whatever.
He's a. I don't know if it
Yeah,
was
but I
just
don't know if
against
Premier
us,
League
but
will like try
that guy's good.
like sell to us right now with like 3 days
Yeah,
left.
Nottingham Forest, Murray Canassis. Nah, he'll come. He'll bury
Especially
Soju,
with
mate.
the price.
You know
They'll price it very high in the Premier League right now. Like I said,
Yeah.
Donnarumma's like has to leave, so
Yeah, that's the
definitely one
thing.
that
That's
we need to
cheap.
get.
It's a good deal. Yeah.
Well, like you said, there's
Alright.
3 more days. There's 3 more days left till market closes anyway. So we'll see. There could be some deadline deals being made.
There better be some deadline.
Bro, from memory, I can't remember the last time there's been a good deadline deal. Like, I feel like deadline deals are dead these days. Before they it used to be the biggest hype. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's still some that pop around. I just feel like everyone, I feel like it's
Nah.
probably a bit more complex now with things.
Fabrizio ruined deadline days. But anyway,
He did, bro.
um,
Like we never used to hear any of this shit, eh? And it just used to be like you'd watch the
No,
first game of the season.
what do you
and you'd
mean?
see some
You'd
player
hear like
walk out.
the shirt.
you'd hear
Yeah,
20
you're like,
different rumors. You'd hear 20 different rumors, none of them true, and then something else would completely happen differently. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it was always like it always
Yeah.
caught you by surprise no matter what. Now it's like
Yeah.
he said those
I'll
3
never forget
words.
when City
Wow.
signed Fabinho. No, not Fabinho.
Robinho.
It was one of them.
That was
What?
that
I remember I was watching the news or something, and I seen Manchester City have signed
AC
Brazilian
Milan.
forward
bro.
Robinho, and I was like,
Bro, that news was so big. I remember I was working at Hungry Jack's at the time, and my manager, who never watched soccer his whole life, came up to me and goes, "Did you guys sign some guy from Brazil?" I'm like, "How did you know that?" And he's like, "Oh, I've seen it on the news." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, you know what I mean? Like that was the impact it had. It went around the world. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's. I remember seeing it on the news still. Like I
Yeah,
remember
that's
seeing him
what I mean.
stand there with the jersey and the name on the back, and
Yeah,
I was like,
with Mark
what?
Hughes and shit. That's
My dad
insane.
fucking. What's he fucking like? He's fucking decent, isn't he? I was like, yeah, he's pretty good actually.
Yeah,
But
no, and he was supposed to go to Chelsea. I remember and he ended up it was a done deal, everything. But now look, we don't have that anymore because of one person. But look, it's not just one person; it's the internet age, the social media age. I guess
I'll see you later.
there's a lot of ITKs. You know what I mean?
That is it.
But look,
Oh, yeah.
anything to add on before we move?
Yeah, I still got game ahead.
Oh, the game ahead. Yeah, that's right.
So
Take it away.
I think we just need to move on from this result. Try if I can put it in the back of our mind right now, get a win. Obviously, get the first win, especially at home. So we're at home to Burnley. And I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, after yesterday, we could probably start the best team and probably end up still losing at home, like we were doing a lot last season.
I don't know. I feel like it's a do or die game already. I honestly almost feel like it is. Honestly, if you lose to Burnley, then you lose to City, and then I think do you have any easy games after that, or is it just cruisy? Is there a little bit of cruisiness? But again, Grimsby should be cruisy.
I don't know. I only know the next 2. Yeah, Grimsby should have been cruisy. So
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. It's definitely going to be a hard game. Every single game for us right now is hard. So I'm hoping we get a win. We just got to see what happens. I really need what's it called, Mason Mount not to start. I don't really want to see him in the. What really pisses me off is we play Mason Mount in this one of the centre attacking mid spots, and we had Cunha up front against Fulham, and then we still got Bruno Fernandes in the centre mid spot. Like I don't get why we still have him in our midfielder in our midfield spot in one of the 6 to 8 spots, especially when his best position is obviously the 10. So it's just really weird the way that he's playing right now. It's pissing me off. I've already told you this a lot. I just don't like seeing Bruno in the 8 or 10. So I mean 8 or 6 spot. So just
He's definitely not 6.
He's not. Yeah, but he's playing in one of
Well,
the
I
two spots
mean,
where he needs to be running around a
yeah.
lot. So, and you can't be playing more forward because we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 people
And he's
attacking.
just, I don't know. I feel like from that position, you just need to be a recycler of the
You can't
ball.
keep
And you
control of the
just need
ball.
to,
Yeah,
you need to recycle the ball forward and not lose possession. And Bruno Fernandes has too much of an eye for a pass, and he's too happy to attempt a ball that a six shouldn't
even
be
the first
attempting.
game against Arsenal, his mistake was passing it backwards to Lenny Euro, which ended up being going back for the corner. So he can't even pass it backwards properly. So,
why does your manager
Arranges
hate?
stuff.
Why does your manager hate Kobe Minor?
I don't know. I couldn't
Like, why did
answer
he
that.
start it? Yeah, like
Because
I
he's
heard
already said he's
Kobe
fighting
he's
the position for. He already said he's fighting with the position for Bruno, and obviously Bruno's our captain, so it's hard to take him off.
But why? Why is he fighting
I don't
for
know.
Bruno's position? He shouldn't even be doing that. Like that's
Because he wants someone mobile like Ugarte, which is working out at the moment, or Casemiro in the other spot, and it can't be Kobe Mino in the spot like I said with Bruno because he's our captain.
But you're
He
saying
should be
I don't
playing
know.
more.
My
But you're saying like
suggestion
it's
would be
working with
He's been used
Ugarte, but
well. He's asked for a loan,
Plus-
but we've rejected it.
oh really? Okay.
yeah.
He asked for a loan because he just wants more game time. We've rejected it, but we'll see what happens. Like you said, in the next 3 days, because he hasn't exactly said he wants to leave. He just said he needs more game time, so he could come back next season, and I don't know. Hopefully, get some more game time if we get into Europe and get more games. But I don't think that's going to happen. So
look, I actually I rate him, to be honest. So
so do I.
I don't know
just
your
don't
club.
know why.
I don't know your
Like we
club.
said, in the formation that we're playing now, he needs to be playing in one of the 10
When they
spots.
started
And we just
playing him
made 2.
last year, he made a significant difference to the team. I reckon.
1,000%. 1,000%.
When he
He
first
keeps
came
control of the
in,
ball more.
yeah, he looks good. I reckon he's a really good player. I'd take him. I reckon he'd be perfect cover for exactly the positioning we need.
Yeah, and to be honest, same here. Like I like when I saw, like you said, when we saw a glimpse of him last season, I was like, "Fuck, these cunts got Yaya Toure regen a little bit." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
he's not like.
It wasn't even last
look,
season. It was the
again,
season before.
the
Last
season
season he was
before.
injured
Sorry,
a lot.
my bad.
Yeah.
Whenever you got him, yeah. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, he has potential. I just feel like Amaron's
still
not
young.
letting that potential to come through. I don't know why. Again, I don't know what he's. Again, I don't watch your games enough.
I don't know. I feel like
his reason is he's fighting with
the
Bruno
thing
for the
is,
same
I feel
spot.
like
That's his reason.
To me, it's not a good enough reason. To me, I don't know. It's just to me, it's not a good enough reason.
The system isn't. Like I don't know. It's just cut.
Yeah, he's
like,
a 10 in
out.
the system.
Yeah.
Well, Thor was saying,
You got
like,
two
like I said,
10s.
we
You
just
got
made
two
2 big
10s.
signings in
You
the
got two
10, so
10s, so it
we can't be
takes
really.
away like them.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
Toure
was great to watch. I fucking hated watching him. It was great to watch him.
Yeah, Toure. I'm telling you right now, he's the man that pretty much he's the reason why I became a successful football coach. You know what I mean? So like, all respect to Yaya. All respect to Yaya. Love you.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we get a win against Burnley. That's about it. But we never know what's going to happen right now. We're getting like I said, we're getting the shots on goal. We're just not getting the goals at the moment.
Look, Burnley. This is like what Joey was saying. This is a game where you do or die. You know what I mean? You must pull up. You must turn up in this game. I feel like the boys are. I feel like they are, especially especially after that. You know, after that result in against Grimsby, I feel like now it's like they have to show up. You know what I mean? There's no like excuses anymore. There's nothing like, you know, it's like, oh, we can't be like, oh, they've just started. No, they've had 3 or 4 games now. Let's see what they can do. You know what I mean? Like, enough is enough. Yeah, I honestly think if they don't, not even a loss. Like, let's say if they even draw, I reckon them runs out as well. But we'll see.
To win. No, I don't think he'll get sacked if we draw.
You reckon?
I don't reckon he'll get sacked, but I just reckon if they lose that game, I just can't see them getting out of it, and I do see him eventually getting sacked very shortly. But
Yeah,
the
we're
problem
eventually
is
getting sacked.
the
Yeah,
problem.
but not after
This is the
this game.
problem. This is the problem, and this is what's constantly happened. And now they're trying to change the situation on sticking with one guy and stuff like that, but you got a guy who it's just not working out for either. Like, and he won't budge on his fucking. We played this formation and this formation only. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like at some point you've kind of got to just turn around and go, my players maybe aren't suited 100% to this position, this formation. Maybe in 2 years, once I bring in more players that I can transfer back to the system I want to play properly. But I just feel like for now, he's kind of just got to do what's going to get him some points on the board. And look, but again, the same thing. He said it in his post-match interview against Grimsby. They played well against Arsenal in that exact formation. So played well against us last year in that formation. They can show up.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like I've told so. The way to beat this, all you have to do
It's just
is
to get
from now
wins.
on.
We just need to keep winning, and then everyone will forget about the Grimsby game because,
Well,
like,
that
it is only a
and
League One thing, but you still want to win it. But yeah, like we just need to keep winning or start
no,
winning.
I was just saying if you want to like actually start winning games as well, start putting Liverpool or Man City badges against any team. Like for example, Burnley is showing up this week. Make sure it's a Liverpool badge
That's not
everywhere.
going to do anything.
No, it will. It will. It's psychological. You know what I mean? They'll be like, "Oh, we versus Liverpool. Okay, they're wearing cloud and blue, but it's all right." But nah, look. Jokes aside,
And they'll go one of either way for
it's a
them.
must
They'll
win.
play well.
It's a must win.
Yeah, 100% must win. 100%.
It's a must win. But look.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of
that's enough
wins,
for that United. And speaking of United, we'll go on to Liverpool versus Newcastle. I know he's back. We thought you were gone for a bit.
No. I just have to
Are you
give
done?
Tiana there. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, of course I'm done. I don't want to be talking about this fucking shit anymore. Nah.
So we'll kick off.
But
off my segment. Liverpool, Newcastle. Obviously, as you all know, Liverpool come out 3-2 winners on the day.
Feisty.
Rio scoring
like you said,
a great finisher, a great winner. Late on, 16 years old. Kid looks fantastic. But that's not to shy away from the performance of the team against 10 men. I do get the atmosphere, the energy from the Newcastle players. I guess, I don't know. I can compare it to Anfield, that place, the way that stadium was pumping. And I've seen Liverpool with 10 men. I've seen a Liverpool team that never should have beat Barcelona 4-0, beat Barcelona 4-0. So I do understand that atmospheres and stadiums can create quite an impact, but I just feel Premier League champions, got good players on the field. Like, I would understand, I don't know, I would understand it a bit more if it wasn't just like, so if they had a bit more pedigree in the team as well, without Isaac, without Anthony Gordon, they had fucking Alanga and Harvey Barnes up front, like. But still got the points. That's the main thing. That's what champions do. They win even when they play shit. Not the best start to the season in terms of playing wise. The 2 games we've seen, we have conceded goals. Credit to Newcastle. They didn't want to play football once they got the red card. They wanted the ball was in play for 40% of that game. 60% of the ball was getting taken for throw-ins, kicks, stuff like that. So that they did adapt the game to how they wanted to play it with 10 men, which suited them. But again, we should have been a bit more. We had an extra man. We should have took the sting out of the game. We had an overload somewhere on the field, and we really should have found a way to utilize that better. Whether that be, as you can see, we've got 3 up front. They probably dropped to 3 at the back. We probably should have dropped one of them forward players into midfield so we can overload the ball at the back and keep control of the game. Because what they were doing was they were just pumping long balls and then it's a scrap, isn't it? The ball's already in the final third of the field. If they win the first header, great. If not, they're challenging for the second one. They got Bruno, Tonali, Jolinton, 3 very aggressive players, 3 players that can win duels very well. But yeah, we still managed to get the win, so I'm happy about that. And by the looks of it, they've just signed Nick Voltamardi. That's how you pronounce his name, but if someone else can pronounce it better for me, then I'll give you some medal.
I'm
But
not
I don't
going to
think
try.
you can. So just signed him for 80 million, 60 million pounds. Apparently, this is the Isaac replacement. Apparently, they're still going after Wizard. But apparently, I've heard in recent hours that they have made a bit of contact with Liverpool and saying that, yeah, we're maybe open to talking about Isaac now. So 4 days left in the window. Could see Alexander Isaac come in. Could see Mark Gay come in. And then we get them 2 players. I reckon we're cooking. Absolute sizzling. What do you guys
I
think?
mean, look, at the moment, he's already are sizzling with the Hugo TK, in my opinion.
100% with sizzling with him. He's been absolutely
He
fantastic.
still needs another
He's
attacker.
finished against Newcastle.
If they get
Like,
Isaac, fuck me. If you get Isaac,
Yeah.
fuck, like he's doing, like you said, you need another attacker. So if you get Isaac, it's going to be crazy.
Like,
Like you can play both
it's
of them. Like,
crazy.
they
But
put them on
that's the thing. I'm kind
Hugo
of
on the
like,
left.
but at the same time, I do feel like Slott's got a plan. He's got a plan for him. What that plan is, I don't know. Is it Gakpo drops to a more bench role, and we see Hugo and Isaac play a bit more, and then Kirk has come down? Because the issue that I seem to be seeing at the moment is down the left-hand side as well. But it's pretty bad down the left-hand side. If Kirk has likes to bomb forward, Gakpo is not an inside forward. Gakpo is your traditional winger that hugs the touchline and likes to cut in at the last moment and bend him in from the edge of the box. He's not like a Mo Salah that would darts inside earlier, so whoever's in right back can overlap. That's why Trent used to play so well for us initially, because Salah was the best inside forward in the Premier League. He'd come inside, Trent would overlap. At the moment, when the ball goes down the left, Gakpo is just fucking hugging the touchline. And it gives Kirkes no room to come forward. And that's why we bought the guy. He's an amazing left back that gets bombs forward, puts crosses in, gets into the box, creates stuff as well. He's not been able to really do that because Gakpo just keeps hugging the touchline. If we were to get Isaac or Ekatike, let's say we get Isaac plays more centrally, Ekatike plays a bit out to the left like he already does. He seems a bit more like an inside forward type molded player. But anyways, it's early days. Haven't signed Isaac.
But he can play on the wing.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of positives to take, but let's go one negative. Ritz. Slow start. Couple of games in. Verts. Yeah, slow start. Couple of games in.
Did
you watch the full game against Newcastle?
No, I just watched. To be honest, I just watched the main highlights.
This is the thing with him. I will.
Not going to judge people straight, right? And after like 2 games,
I'm not judging him. I just said slow start.
Yeah, I know it's been bad. Yeah, it's been a slow start.
No, like, I'll give flowers to. I'm giving flowers to to the players.
He hasn't hit the ground running by no means. He hasn't come in and
still winning and playing good,
absolutely minced up the Premier League. Was I expecting him to? No way in a million years. Tell me one player that's come in for a transfer fee like that and just hit the ground running straight away with no pressure at all. The pressure gets to them. The price tag gets to them. Caicedo, he was shit for the first 6 months at Chelsea.
Well,
Declan Rice, maybe he was all right. He wasn't absolutely insane when he first came in. Jack Grealish, he never lived up to his 100 million price tag, really, in terms of what he was bought for. Yes, he made the team better, but if you're judging Verts on goals and assists, then you've got to judge Grealish on goals and assists. And for City, he did not provide enough. That's why
I want to bring up. That's why I want to bring up Jack Grealish.
But in terms
the narrative changes.
In terms of what he done, like when he had the ball, he didn't really do anything incredibly bad. Like you wouldn't say he was a bad player. He just didn't really find anything and didn't really create a whole heap either. What I did notice about him is when he went off the field, we did lose a bit of control in midfield. And for a 10, he hounds the defenders and hounds the sixers. Like, he's not a player that's just going to stand there and walk and watch you stroll past him like an Azil or someone like that. Like, this guy will put in the work. So as long as he's putting in the work, as long as we're winning, like, it'll come. It will come. I have seen, like, you can just tell. He's definitely got it. I'm pretty sure I said it in the first episode this year that I probably don't so much expect him just to be bouncing off with goals and assists. I do think the 10 is probably the hardest position on the field to play because everything you do relies on the movement of other players, really, and you've got to find them. So it's going to take time for him to work out where everyone comes into the frame. And yeah, we're still winning. But yeah, not the best start from him. Again, I would still be picking him, but he hasn't done anything like wrong. Hasn't cost us a goal. Hasn't been the one. Yeah, like, he's made the passes that you kind of expect him to. He just hasn't pulled off any amazing passes or anything like that.
Well,
but I get it. For 116 million people are expecting goals and assists. Let's not forget the kid's 22. He's not anywhere near his prime years at all.
You're going to get TK's young as well, isn't he? He's only like, what, 19, 20? Yeah, but still.
Yeah,
No, he's 23.
Yeah,
and Frimpong started well before he got injured.
Well, he played all right, Frimpong. Yeah, I wouldn't say like he got the assist. He hasn't played amazing. Kirkes hasn't played that well. Reinders hasn't played that well. Shirky hasn't played that well either.
Reinders, why are you bringing my boys into it? That's nothing to do with it. Talking about your boys.
But yeah. But
they've both scored more goals than Ritz, haven't they? I'm pretty sure.
Both. Independently, they have. Yeah,
they have.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, that's all that's been around Premier League, hasn't it?
Yeah, does Verts lost the game in the Premier League yet?
No, he hasn't. No. Not yet. But he almost
anyways
did. Against a 10-man Newcastle. Yeah. But look,
how did you go against Newcastle last year? Did you just get 2 wins against them? We did. In the Premier League?
No, we did all right. We drew in 1.
Where at?
So we drew at St. James and then we beat them at our home.
St. James Park.
Yeah, so
we lost both of them.
Yeah.
You lose to any team that's black and white at the moment. What's going on?
Mate, like I said, the hype surrounding that game.
That was good.
You know how angry Newcastle fans were, how angry their players were.
Nah, you know what? I'll give you one thing. The atmosphere was again, I was watching the highlights, but like the atmosphere.
If it was any other week, if it was an average Liverpool Newcastle game and they got us sending off, we would have carved them open.
You know what? This fixture's becoming a bit of a tasty fixture lately, hasn't it?
It is actually. It is. Yeah. But I do feel
from memory, there was that
there
was that. Was it last season? There was that last minute goal as well. I'm pretty sure you.
Fabian Sharp.
Yeah.
So we beat them at St. James Park, and then
with 10 men?
Yeah, 10 men as well.
We beat them with 10 men. Yeah. That's why I've been giving it to them. They go, "Oh, you always beat you with 10 men." And I said, "We beat you with 10 men last year, brother. we done it. All right. So you can say you almost did, but we actually did it at your home ground as well, not at our home ground with the Pack-Force fans who would just want blood and with a midfield chair that was apparently going to bust ours up, but 2 of them went off injured. So that was good to see. Obviously, Anthony Gordon getting the red was just perfect.
So stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Very
stupid. That was like
does them
I can't even
red card
challenge. Usually I like giving. I'm not gonna lie. Usually I like giving you a little bit of shit.
I know who else should have got a red card. You'll keep it. Nah.
What
Trafford with his bloody knees to the guy on the Tottenham game.
No, if he's going to get a red card, then Jordan Henderson should have been fucking. Not Jordan, sorry. Dean Henderson should have never fucking played for Crystal Palace.
What's
Yeah, I know.
Henderson done, bro? What's Henderson done, bro? Leave Jordan Henderson alone, bro.
No, sorry, my bad. I got
Dean Henderson.
mistaken there. Dean Henderson.
Nah, but
If you got some black people,
easily
give
been
me
sent
the
off.
FA Cup. Give me the FA Cup, brother. All right?
Hey, you never know. You might have still lost.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, knowing that season. But no, look.
But yeah.
No, we'll see what happens.
Insane
Look,
for
at the end of
that,
the day,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, usually I like giving you shit and like disagreeing with you when you bring up like red cards or whatever. But this one, I can't even be like,
that was terrible, bro. He should
have
got a red card.
Bro, you saw it. Like you saw it. Again, you watch I don't know if you saw if you watch the replay, go back and look at Anthony Gordon's face. It's not that he's going for it, but you can see he's anticipating. He's like he's excited, like he's going for it. Like he's like, fuck this. I'm here. I might as well go for it. You know what I mean? And
when you watch it, he comes down the left.
Yeah.
And I think it's Kanade with the ball, and he tries to get the ball off Kanade. Kanade passes off to Van Dijk, and he runs like almost half, like across the whole length of the side of the field from side to side. And then Van Dijk, I swear, man, Van Dijk like looks, sees him coming, and then just like waits a bit. And I think Van Dijk kind of knows what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Van Dijk slides it off just before he gets there. And but there's no denying, there's no saying Van Dijk dived or anything like that. Like the footage is clear as day. Studs up on the back of the calf. You can't do that, especially not the speed he came in. Speedy came in.
Like look at like I'm saying, look at his face when he does it. It's like he knew what he was doing. It was like, bro.
Just lost his head,
he got caught in a moment for sure. Like you could tell.
I think he's angry. I think he's upset that this whole Isaac thing isn't him, to be honest. Because obviously we came in for him last year. He said he wanted to leave, and then Newcastle wouldn't let him. And then he signed a new deal there. And then now, maybe if he was a bit more persistent, he could have got his move. And he's probably just upset. But we move on. Next game is going to be a very difficult one. Liverpool, Arsenal, but at Anfield. Apparently no Saka, apparently no Odegaard, but literally Arteta done this exact same trick last year. Like these players come off injured in the game before, and then everyone's saying they're injured, and then when I'm watching the game, I'm watching the pre-match warm up, and I see Saka in the tunnel, and I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? Isn't he injured? I was told he was injured. What the fuck is he doing? So I don't buy this shit, man. Arteta thinks he's got the crazy mind games and he's ahead of everyone else. Like I seen it last year, buddy. I bet you probably the same shit happens this year. It's honestly big good game, but Arsenal are playing very, very good football. They're going to be hungry. They've signed the Glock 9. He got 2 goals the other day, and now apparently he's going to smash everyone.
I think Eze's ready to play as well.
Eze will start.
Yeah, well, Eze is a good player. He is, but same thing. Hasn't played with Arsenal yet, really. He's probably trained with them. If Arsenal line up with a front 3 or front 4 of Martinelli, Gyökeres, Madueke, and Eze, I feel like that's more of like us playing like a Fulham or a Crystal Palace team or something like that. Like, I'm really not worried about them. If they show up to Anfield with Martinelli, Gyökeres, fucking Madueke, and Eze, that is literally, it's like playing a mid-table team. It's just a defense and the defensive midfield that will be solid. Zubimendi and Rice, obviously, they're going to be 2 very good midfielders going forward this year. Zubimendi keeps the ball a lot. Rice wins the ball back a lot. So that midfield partnership could definitely flourish. We've just got to overrun them. We've just got to run all over them. But I reckon the boys will be pumped. Arsenal fans think they're going to walk it. Haven't won in Anfield in over 10 years, I don't believe. So it will be an interesting one, but I do reckon we'll get them.
Yeah, now look, another back-to-back tasty fixtures for you guys, huh? First Newcastle now.
And did you see our first? Completely unrelated. Did you see our first Champions League game?
Well, actually, yeah, I'm glad.
Real Madrid at Anfield.
I'm so over. I'm so over Real
He's
Madrid.
both got
I'm not
Real
gonna lie.
Madrid.
That's what I was about to say. I am
Bro,
so
they
over.
do it on purpose, man. They milk the Liverpool
Money
Real
grabbers,
Madrid.
man.
They
Money
milk
grabbers.
the fucking Man City Real Madrid game. They do.
I know they're gonna get the big views.
They
I'll tell you.
100
I mean, Alonso hasn't really set it off. I don't think yet.
They're
again.
still slightly winning though. Just not. Yeah,
Are
not
they first?
convincingly.
Are they first?
Yeah, like I said, they're still
I mean,
winning. It's just not
they're
convincingly.
like 2-3 games in there, but yeah, still.
Yeah, it's
Look, at the end of the day, I'm sick of them. I don't want to keep versing Real Madrid. Like, I'm over it. We haven't versed Barca in like 10, 20 years. Like 10 years. Like, last time we versed Barca, Messi was there.
they're probably
like,
still paying the refs.
Who?
Barca.
What, to not play against Man City?
Yeah,
Real Madrid paying the refs, bro. Real Madrid pay the refs.
No, I mean, like Barca got caught. Didn't they get caught like 2 seasons ago?
I don't know. I don't think so.
They came out and said that they were paying the refs.
They're both gronks anyway. Both teams.
Yeah.
Hate them both. Hate them both.
But either way, no, I'm just saying, like, just something different. You know what I mean?
know.
Like, why can't we do something different? Like, it's annoying. Like, it's the same.
Well, they play Atletico Madrid as well. I hate playing that. I
yeah.
hate playing Diego Simeone. I hate it.
Oh, man.
Look,
Hate it.
I hate it, but I'd rather it. I'd rather just something different. You know what I mean? Like, it's a tough fixture, and it's an annoying fixture, but at least it's something different.
His tactics just like he is just like he's like the premium plus low block guy. Like he's like, like say if you were to get a subscription for something and then you want premium plus block, it is the premium plus low block on offer.
Bro, watch Park Bus football. He watched premium Park Bus football, like Mourinho football, and thought to himself, what can I do here? Let me build a barricade. Let me build a 7-foot barricade instead of, like, you know what I mean, with wheels and shit. Like, like this is what he did.
And then put probably 3 players up front that are exceptionally fucking good. And,
with João Felix, Griezmann, Lamar. What's his name? Lamar.
Griezmann.
Yeah, good.
Griezmann.
Had a good attack.
I mean, they won the
too.
league. They won the league with
defense.
Suarez. Remember that? When they won the league with Suarez? That was crazy. Like you said,
fair, that was Real Madrid and Barcelona was real shit that year.
And it was COVID, but still, yeah. But still, at the end of the day, like what you're just saying, they'll get like 2-3 good attacking players, and then the rest will just like, all right, we'll sit back and you can do the rest. Look, we got some interesting fixtures coming up in the Champions League. We'll probably discuss that next week. When are the first fixtures? Do you know? I think usually
2 weeks after the international break, maybe.
Yeah, it's usually
it's got to start straight away because there's more games.
Yeah, I was about to say because before it used to be more closer to December. That's how I remembered it. But now it's like you said because there's more games. I think it starts earlier, so that'll be interesting. Is that your first game, Real Madrid? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Your first game is Real Madrid. I think our first game is.
I don't expect Trent to play. I don't think Alonso would do it too. I hope he does because that we'll win the game just from the crowd. The crowd will be so fired up. There's no way we're losing to a Real Madrid team with Trent at home. Not like 2 months after he's gone there either. We're not gonna do it in Newcastle.
Actually, you just reminded me. Speaking of reunions, we're getting a bit of a reunion, but our one is a bit more. Ours is welcomed, but we're versing Napoli. Guess who's playing at Napoli?
He's gone with Tom.
He's coming back to haunt you again.
Well, if Scott McTominay is playing,
he always scores against you.
Bro,
do you remember that long goal we scored against you?
Yeah, that was Old Trafford.
His whole aura has just changed, bro. That guy, man.
Yeah, bro, he looks more Italian now. It's weird.
The silk hair back in that.
Yeah, silk hair,
he looks
tan.
thick,
He looks tan. You know what I mean? He's loving life. But yeah, no, that's another reunion I'm looking forward to. That'll be fun. If he does score, then I'm gonna rip every KDB jersey I have. No, I'm joking. Well, it'll be fun. It's gonna be actually we got some interesting fixtures, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, so do we.
But
Actually,
look,
we've actually got some really hard ones. We got some really hard games in there.
yeah. Again, I have to look through it, but I remember we had some interesting ones. Some teams I think we haven't even versed yet as well, so we'll see. Look, lads. Yeah, I think we'll call it a night. It's been a good episode.
We're gonna do predictions, bro. We got predictions.
Oh yeah,
like predictions.
we got the
What are you
predictions
doing,
in.
lads?
Yeah,
Let's quickly
still
get
get
them.
predictions.
All right. Chelsea and first Fulham.
Chelsea 3-0. 3-1.
3-0.
2-1.
3-1.
2-1.
2-1.
2-1 Fulham.
Okay, 2-0 Chelsea. United versus Burnley. Obviously, I'll start this one off. I'm hoping for the win again. So 2-1.
You just have to
United.
win 1-0.
3-1 United.
We're not scoring 3 goals. You're crazy.
And if I'm not crazy, give me a skin.
Oh well, there we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'll buy you a skin if it's 3. If it's
Yeah,
exactly 3-1, I'll buy you a skin.
On
If
the
you
pod,
get
on
the
the
United
pod,
game
we
right,
got a witness.
all right.
We got a witness as well.
If you get 3-1, I'll buy you a skin.
Thank you, witness. You
Sunderland
hearing that?
versus Brentford.
Sunderland versus Brentford.
Can't be 3-0 either.
Hey, that's cheating.
Nah, all right. If we score 3, all right. If we score 3, I'll make it if we score 3.
No, I'll be fair. It
Nah,
has
I
to be
don't
the
care.
prediction.
Because we're not. I just said we're not scoring 3, so I'll give you the 3.
Cool.
All right, Sunderland and Brentford.
What's
You're
United
gonna
pull
get
up?
it, obviously, because it's more than 3.
What's United pull up just to fuck their fans over even more? You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The flip flops on YouTube.
He's talking about you. He's
So-
like, he's gonna fuck. They're gonna win on just to spite you because to get me the skin.
Make me. Yeah, that's all right. It's
Yeah.
only 15.
I'm going for the premium pack skins, lads.
Oh, you better not. No. It's all right. I got enough saved up, so I can gift it straight away.
Right. Cool.
All right, quick.
What
Sunderland versus Brentford.
Sunderland, Brentford. You know what? I'm gonna go Sunderland 2-0. Fuck it.
If somebody's
2-2.
else Sunderland just saying, I'll go
2-2.
2-1. Hey, 2-1 Sunderland. For some reason I'm just feeling Sunderland.
That draw sounded
Or
enticing.
2-2. All right, Tottenham and Bournemouth. 3-1 Tottenham. I'll go 3-1 Tottenham.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1 Tottenham. Fuck.
2-2.
Fuck Tottenham.
1-0.
1-0. Wolves versus Everton. Everton's on a roll. Jackie Grealish with the 2 assists.
Jack.
1-1.
Jack Grealish.
Oh, no. Yeah, Everton 2-1.
Everton.
I was gonna go
Everton 3-2. Why not?
I'm gonna go 2-1 as well. Everton.
Okay.
Leeds and Newcastle. I'll go 3-1. 3-0. I'll go 3-0 Newcastle.
No, Newcastle 3-1. I'm going 3-1. They'll concede. But I reckon the Tsunami will be back up with the dub.
Yeah, 2-0 Newcastle.
Brighton, Man City.
2-1. 2-1.
Say 2-2, Joey.
Yeah. Got a few draws in there this week. Fuck. A few games.
I don't know. I full backed yours last week and you let me down.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm full anti this week. No.
So did my team.
To be honest, I nearly went anti as well, so don't worry.
I'll go 2-0. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 City. Nottingham Forest and West Ham.
Oh. Do you know what? West Ham
2-0 Forest. 2-0 Forest.
I'm going
Oh,
other way.
I'm
West
good
Ham.
already. I'm going 2-1.
No, you know what?
Forest.
2-1. 2-1 West Ham though.
All right, 2-1 West Ham. I'll go 2. What did I say? 2-1 Nottingham.
Yeah.
Liverpool Arsenal, the big game of the week. Is it on
3-1
Monday?
Liverpool.
Obviously, yeah. It's usually all the big games are on Monday.
Yeah.
Say 3-0 Liverpool.
3-1.
Oh, 3-1. Sorry.
We'll definitely concede. Fuck.
I
concede one.
thought you were gonna, I was like, you guys are gonna smash him. Yeah.
Tough one. Tough
I'll go
one.
3-2. 3-2 Liverpool. You have another 3-2 game.
You stole my prediction, so I'm gonna go 2-1.
Okay, you can go 3-2 if you want. We
That's
actually haven't been the same much this.
I reckon if
Would you
we
say
beat
sorry?
Arsenal, I
What'd
reckon
you
they
say? Sorry,
fucking
Banks?
crumble already.
2-1. 2-1. Liverpool away.
And last game is Aston Villa and Crystal Palace.
That's
Crystal
probably the
Palace
most
might
even
be
game
down,
all week.
but they might even. Aston Villa's going to a
Villa
slow
2-1.
start as well.
Villa 2-1. Villa 2-1.
I haven't got a draw. Am I going for a draw? No, I haven't. I'm going to go for 1-1.
I don't know why. I feel like it's going to be a draw as well, but I'm going to say Crystal Palace 2-0.
They're angry from the Eze.
Yeah, I don't know, and they actually haven't done too bad.
They're good, yeah.
All right, lads. Goodbye,
All
everyone.
right, lads. Until next time, I've been your host, Does the Most. Until next time, lads.
Please,
Thank you
man,
again.
come on.
Yeah, look, we got Soul praying. We got.
Come on.
Ready.
Are we all? Do we all? I know Banks wants us to beat Arsenal, definitely.
Yeah,
He
look,
wants to see Liverpool.
I've never.
Well, we're doing
ever.
the big. Remember, everyone get your big predictions ready for next week because transfers. What's it called?
Yeah.
Deadline days up, so we're doing all the
So we're doing
big predictions next week.
Come on, Isaac. Come on, Isaac.
All
So
right,
yeah,
we'll see what
hopefully
happens.
by then we'll know who we have. Come on, goalkeeper.
But anyway, until next time, lads, I've been your host, Does the Most, joined by my two co-hosts, Joey 6-time Red Devil Soul. Until next time, lads, see you around. Look at this guy. Get him out of here. Get out. Get out. Oh, my God. I'll talk to you. I'll see you online
See you
if
soon.
you're jumping on.
All right.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I'll just go check if the kids are awake or not, and then I'll be on. I don't think they will be because I've been taught. I think I can hear his music, and she's fucking probably already out. All right, later. I'll be back.
Just let
I'll
me
be
know.
on.
I'll see you online. All right, bye-bye.
I'll be on later.